This guy, his family business, Professor Amos, 20 years here at HSN.
Yes.
Your dad was the original, work smarter, not harder. And it has just been continued for all these years. And this is another world famous product that you guys have, right? But it's the launch of the configuration we're putting together for everybody.
That's right.
So what you'll get is 2 of the 25-ounce bottles of the Professor Amos Fast Toilet and Tank Concentrate. This gives you 82 applications of something that has actually cleaned over 4.5 million toilets out there in the United States. And for the first time, we're also gonna give you the 16-ounce of the fast foaming toilet booster, and this will give you 32 applications in here. So once we've put this all together, we're gonna launch it, and we're gonna be able to give you this at a sale price of $39.99.
Love it. I think that's 45 cents to clean your toilet.
I'm not very good at math. I'm gonna take your word for it.
45 cents. See, that's 45 cents to clean your toilet and clean your toilet tank.
Yep.
Not all toilet cleaners are created equally. The same toilet cleaner that you clean the toilet bowl with, the stuff you buy from the store, one of these, you can use it in the toilet bowl, but you can't use it in the toilet tank, and it's because of this device right here. This is known as the hardware of your toilet tank, and this is very delicate. There's rubber gaskets, there's silicone seals. It's very delicate, so when you're using corrosive materials with bleach or ammonia or anything acid in there, it's gonna break this down, and your toilet just runs all night long. It won't flush properly. So I want you to come on over here, and let me show you what's going on the inside of your toilet tank. On the inside of the toilet tank, you have that hardware there. That's very delicate, like I said, so you don't want to be using the corrosive materials to clean that. I'm gonna take our Professor Amos Fast Toilet and Tank here. It's got the gooseneck design. I'm gonna apply that right to the backside of that clear toilet tank. I did that so you can see the clinging technology, okay? It clings on. It coats the whole toilet tank. And what you're gonna love is that color changing technology. Tina, when this proprietary formula comes in contact with water, it turns from green to blue. That's how you know it's activated and ready to go to work. Love that?
Okay, listen everybody. Are we all cleaning our tanks? I'm gonna be honest, before I met Amos, I wasn't. I didn't even know I was supposed to be cleaning back there, but it only makes sense to do it.
Yes, it
That's
does.
probably because the stuff I was buying didn't say you can also use it in the tank.
Work smarter, not harder.
See? It's a 2-for-1.
Take a good look at the inside of the toilet bowl. We're in the toilet bowl now. You'll see that there's a bunch of rust, iron, and mineral deposits, maybe lime scale, and I want you at home to take it a step further. I'm gonna show you something here with this mirror. Take a good look at underneath there. You see those little holes and passages? Well, they get clogged up with corrosion, okay? Rust, iron, mineral deposits clog those little holes. When those little holes and passages are clogged up, you don't have flushing capacity because water can't escape through there to push the toilet to flush. So I'm gonna take our Professor Amos Fast Toilet and Tank, I'm gonna coat the area. You see that gooseneck design, it gets right up under there where you need it the most. We love that. Now you can take any toilet brush that you have at home. I'm gonna use our Professor Amos swab here. Watch what I do. Work that toilet brush over that porcelain throne that you have at home there. And the rust, iron, and mineral deposits start to come off immediately. You're gonna love the smell too, because this smells so good. It's a deodorizer. It actually cleans and deodorizes that musty smell that could be coming up out of your toilet. Now, when you get this home, definitely work that brush on the underside there of that rim, because you wanna have contact with those little holes and passages to free up and break down all those rust, iron, and mineral deposits. Now, for you kings and queens at home, this is called the royal flush. Everything goes down the drain, and look at that porcelain throne there. It comes back squeaky clean, and it smells so good too. Now I want to get right back in there with that mirror. Now look at that. Isn't that impressive? The holes, the passages, they're open, they're clear, they're ready to flow water to give you that flushing capacity that you need. You don't need to flush the toilet 2 and 3 times.
Which scent are you using right now? Is that the eucalyptus maybe?
Yes, it is.
So we have the eucalyptus mint, we have the lemon, and then we have the ocean. So we have 3 scents you can choose from.
Right.
And if you're wondering what this, what look like my 20s of Jell-O shots out in front, these are not. These are applications.
That's the 50 applications.
So you don't have to use a lot. That's also kind of, this is a good representation because it's such a thick formula that you don't have to keep putting a lot of it on there. It'll stick and cling.
I'm telling you.
And do the work.
It'll do the work for you, so you don't have to.
So I don't want to spend the least amount of time in that area, right? Like we don't have to use a lot of elbow grease. We don't want to do any of that. This is the way to do it, because again, the working smarter, not harder. Let the formula do the work.
Yeah. So I have 3 test bowls here. Each one of them have water in it. I'm going to do a test bowl number 1 was that liquid toilet cleaner you buy from the store. Test bowl number 2 is that tablet. Okay. Test bowl number 3 is going to be our proprietary formula by my dad, Professor Amos. No bleach, no ammonia, no soap. Less is more. Okay. That's what Tina was telling you. It's thick. It's a good consistency. It spreads out evenly. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dropper of liquid rust to each one of these test bowls to show you what's amazing here. Now, test bowl number 1, here's a dropper of liquid rust, and I want you to see this corrosive reaction. That's what happens when you're using corrosive materials with acid or ammonia or bleach, and it comes in contact with the rust. It's a corrosive reaction like that. That'll harden and solidify on you in those little holes and passages in your toilet, and it'll just coat the whole area of the hardware in your toilet tank. Test bowl number 2, let's see if anything different happens there. Well, that's another one. That's a big mushrooming effect of corrosion. Remember, that is so bad for your toilet tank, your hardware in your toilet tank, those little holes and passages. It'll clog it up. It hardens and solidifies. It doesn't break it down. Test bowl number 3. Tina, are you ready for this? Drum roll, please.
Let's see what it does.
Okay, I'm going to put a dropper in there, and you see. Let me move
it goes away.
It neutralizes. It really breaks it down. It neutralizes it. You don't have that corrosive reaction like test bowl number 2 and test bowl number 1.
Number 1, yeah.
My goodness, it just breaks it down so much better, so much more effectively.
So, and that was just using one of the 2 25-ounce bottles. Now, you're also, for the first time, giving us the booster in this configuration.
Giving you the booster in this configuration.
How do we incorporate that with everything?
Okay, so once you're done cleaning your toilet and your toilet tank, now we can do some maintenance, okay? So use this foam here, okay? I got an application here.
So it starts as a powder, right?
Yep, and it's a powder, yeah, and you're gonna get 16 applications with this. And you'll pour this right, and this is a microbial. So if you don't know what microbials are enzymes, and these enzymes work by digesting and digesting and digesting. So you pour that right into the toilet tank.
This goes in the tank.
That goes in the toilet tank.
Oh, now it's foaming up.
That coats all the hardware back there. So when you have the, yes, Tina, yeah, you can say that again.
I was like, look at it.
And I want to play this animation right after this so I can just explain
what it's doing.
The science, yeah.
Okay.
So microbials. Microbials are enzymes, okay? These enzymes go down. Okay, so this is like probiotics for your toilet tank.
Okay, that's a good way of explaining it.
These microbials latch on to the matter, the hard water, the buildup, the lime scale, and then when they latch on, they start to digest. When they digest, they multiply into billions of microbials, and it just keeps on digesting and digesting and digesting until everything's completely broke down in the back of your toilet tank. I love that technology. Thank you, Professor Amos. You the man.
Dad. Dad. He's like Professor Amos, you know, pops.
Yeah.
So I want to remind you, you are getting the booster that we were just seeing. We were seeing the science of it. You're getting the 2 bottles of 25 ounces each. That's 82 applications that you're getting. But again, tank. We're doing, this part needs to be clean and maintained back here.
That's right.
Look, I love the plumbers out there. It's a great profession. It's a great career.
Right.
I'm trying to hold you off.
They get the job done.
I'm trying to hold you off. I'm trying to save myself money, go as far as I can. It's about cleaning it, maintaining it, and keeping it like running.
Right, and you gotta know. If you don't know, then you're running into problems because this hardware, not all toilet cleaners are created equal. The same toilet cleaner that you get from the store that can be used in a toilet bowl, you can use it in there, but you can't use it in the toilet tank, and it's because of this hardware back here. It's very delicate. There's rubber gaskets, there's seals, there's silicone, but our Professor Amos doesn't have the bleach, it doesn't have the ammonia, it doesn't have the acid. Look at that, how it just clings on. You see that consistency? It just lays down right there, and it clings on. And the other thing you're gonna love is that color-changing technology. When this proprietary formula gets in contact with the water, it turns from green to blue. That's how you know it's activated and ready to go to work. And now it's gonna clean all that area back there. So, come on into the toilet bowl, because if you take a good look at the inside of your toilet bowl, you'll see the ring in there, the toilet ring. You'll see the hard water buildup. You'll see the lime scale building up, and maybe you'll have an odor coming out of there too. This breaks down the odor and everything. I'm gonna take a mirror under here so I can show you there's little holes there, there's little passages. Well, that's where the water flows through when you flush the toilet. When they're clogged up with corrosion, because that's what happens, corrosion builds up in there, it'll clog those holes in. It takes you 2 and 3 times to flush the toilet toilet to get something to go down, forget about it. Use our Professor Amos. It breaks down the rust. Like I showed you in those test bowls, test bowl number 1 and 2. It breaks down the rust. It neutralizes the rust. And less is more. You don't need a whole lot because it spreads out thin and it has that color changing technology. Now what I'm gonna do is, you can use any toilet brush you have at home. I'm gonna take our Professor Amos toilet swab here, just get it nice and wet. I'm gonna work that right over that porcelain toilet bowl there. And you see that rust coming off of there? You see the iron buildup coming right effortlessly. My dad wants you to work smarter, not harder. So definitely leave the product sit for a moment. Let the product do the work so you don't have to. And you can see I'm hitting the areas where you need it the most, right up under the rim there, where those little holes and passages are. Just work that under there. And then when you're done, wring that out, and I'm gonna do that flush for you. You'll see what I'm talking about here. It smells good. Yes, it does. It smells really, really good right now, and it cleans well. So you flush the toilet, everything goes right down the drain. You see that porcelain there? It's shiny. Those toilet cleaners with the ammonia and the bleach, it deteriorates that shine. Your toilet's not gonna shine the way that it used to. Have you noticed? Have you noticed your toilet, that bowl doesn't shine? Here's those little holes and passages again.
I love that you always show us like what inside the drains look like, what underneath the little lip in the toilet looks like, because we're not really doing that, right?
That's right.
That's your job. That's your whole family business, is being like, look, we're getting in the nooks and crannies.
You gotta get down to the nitty gritty.
Right, the real
gotta
thing.
show you.
Because if you went and took a mirror right now to your toilet, it's probably not gonna look so great,
nope.
right? We need to really clean the whole thing, because what's building up is that lime scale, that rust, that mold, that mildew, all of that
Corrosion.
stuff. So again,
well water, hard water.
It's really, all the products that we always talk about, at least with Professor Amos and you guys, it's a universal thing, right?
Yes,
we all have toilets, we all have drains, we all need to clean things. This is why this is a stock up. Get it now. You're gonna have a lot more people at your home.
That is so much cleaner. Like, this is probably one of the biggest toilet configurations we've ever done. Ever done.
Because it's 2, right? And by the way, you're picking it either in eucalyptus mint, the lemon, or the ocean, but these are each 25-ounce bottles that you're getting.
That's right. So what that means is 50 times you can clean the toilet tank, 50 times you can clean the toilet bowl, and with this booster here, you get another 16 applications of the microbial, of the probiotic for your toilet tank. Gotta love that technology.
And you're getting all of it. So that's kind of what we've represented down here are the applications. You know, I always make that joke what they look like, but they're little application containers so you can see it's not like the other stuff.
Here I want to show you something. So this, if you take a good look, this is pure bleach in here, and I'm gonna put liquid rust into pure bleach, and I just want to show you that reaction that's corrosion. What I'm trying to point out to you at home is when you're using products with bleach or ammonia and it comes in contact with rust, iron and mineral, hard water, you get that buildup, or you get that reaction right there. You don't want that reaction in your toilet tank because that coats that hardware in there and it really builds up and breaks things down. Test bowl number 1 here with our liquid gel stuff that you buy from the store, the toilet cleaner you buy from the store, there's a dropper of liquid rust. Look at that. That is so bad for the toilet tank. That is so bad for the hardware in your toilet tank. It's so bad for the toilet and passages and holes. And it just keeps growing. And it don't stop.
That's what we talk about, it doing more harm than good.
Yeah, and that you can't see it because you can't see in the little holes. You don't go look in the toilet tank. Let's come on over to this toilet tablet here, test bowl number 3. I'm gonna put a dropper of liquid rust in there. Look what's happening. Same thing. There's more chemicals in that tablet than there is that liquid form of bleach. Let me get right to test bowl number, our Professor Amos here. Here it is, a dropper of liquid rust. I'm gonna move out of the way here. Look at how it's breaking it down, neutralizing. You don't get the corrosive reaction.
That's how we not just clean, we deodorize.
Yes.
We're doing it all. So remember, total 66 ounces of the toilet and the bowl, or the tank and the bowl, and you're getting the booster on sale for $39.99 to grab this 870-779. All right, we've done a lot of cleaning of the drains, we've done the grill, we've done the oven. Now let's make the house look nice. Did you guys know that if you put in fall home into that search bar at hsn.com or the app, just put those 2 words, an entire page of like furniture, rugs, decor, it's all kind of